Avoid these 5 mistakes if you want the person watching to continue to watch. You've got about 2 seconds to grab their attention, and if you don't do that, they're not watching the rest of your video. The first mistake is the oh so common meet and greet. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, I'm Virginia. Happy Friday. How's it going? No, you need to get right to the point. People don't care who you are, and they don't want to hear happy Friday, happy Monday. We are so bombarded with information that our brains start to filter out, whether we know it or not, white noise. Phrases that we hear all the time. Don't say those. Instead, you need to tell them what they're going to get from your video right out of the gate. That's what we call the hook. You hook them with how this video is going to help them. If you don't tell them why they should watch your video, they are not going to watch it. Once you hook them, then you can tell them who you are. Like, I'm Virginia. I help you convert followers into customers with video. Now that we've gotten over the first 2-second hump of your video, let's talk about mistake number 2. That is not getting to the point quick enough, fast enough. You cannot go on and on about your day, your life, why they should watch this video, because if you do that, you're going to lose them. You've got to give them some meat right out of the gate, some kind of hack, some kind of tip, some kind of value so that they want to continue to watch. Mistake number 3 goes along with mistake number 2, and that is don't talk about your appearance. You may not think you look that great that day, but the viewer doesn't care. You have to remember it's all about them, not about you. So if you go on and on about how this shirt just doesn't fit me right, or my bra's on a little bit too tight today, or oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that my hair looks a mess today, it takes away from your credibility. And again, it stalls the viewer. It gives them another reason to swipe, to stop watching your video. Get right to the point. We don't care if you are having a bad hair day. We want to know, what are you going to tell me that's going to get me a quick win, that's going to help me in some way? Mistake number 4 is not looking at the camera lens and instead looking at yourself in the viewfinder. Or if you're using your phone and you're using the front camera, looking at yourself on the phone. I know it's tempting, but it's very distracting, and it will keep someone from paying attention to what you're saying if they're trying to figure out where you're looking. And if they lost or didn't hear why they should watch your video because they're too concerned with where you're looking, then they're going to swipe. I know it's tempting, so here's what you're gonna do. You're going to tell yourself before you get on camera, no matter what I do, I've got to look into that dark hole. You could even put a sticky note on your camera to remind yourself, look at the lens. Remember, you're talking to a person. This would be like you not looking someone in the eye if you were talking to them in person. And we know that's not respectful. And we know that people would be like, what are you looking at? What, do I have something on my shirt? No, but that is what this is like if you're looking down. It's like looking at someone's chest instead of looking at them in their eyes. And mistake number 5, not setting the table. If you don't set up your video the right way, you are more likely to lose your viewer. So yes, we've got to hook them in the beginning by telling them what solution you're about to give them to their problem. And you want to be able to talk directly to the camera and use the word you if at all possible, because that is going to get their attention and make them feel like you are talking to them. You're not talking to a sea of people. You're not talking to an audience. You're talking to one person. The camera is your one person, the ideal person you want to work with. Make him or her feel like you're speaking directly to them and tell them why they need to watch your video with that hook. But then you've got to go a little bit further and tell them how you're going to help them with the process of this video. A good way to do it is to number your points. At the top of this video, I said the 5 mistakes to avoid if you want someone to watch your entire video. So I'm telling you, don't do these things. There are 5 of them. You're more likely to watch the entire video because you don't want to only see mistake number 1 and 2. You want to see all 5 mistakes to make sure you're not making those mistakes. So numbering your points is a really good way to keep the person watching from the beginning until the end. Another way is to outline or give them an overview of the process that you're going to take them through and the results they're going to get if they were to watch the the entire video. That again sets the stage or sets the table for them to see, oh, I really want to see the entire process if I want to get those results. These mistakes become easier and easier to avoid the more you focus on talking to one person and making the videos about helping your ideal person instead of you. You won't be as likely to stare at yourself. You won't be as likely to talk about your hair or your makeup that day because you are going to be so focused on how you're helping your ideal person, it's going to make it about them, which, by the way, also will make you more relaxed when you take the focus off of yourself and you put it on your ideal person. When you take your focus off of how you're coming across and instead focus on how you're helping someone who's watching. Pay attention the next time you are watching videos and see what I'm talking about as far as setting the table and hooking you in the beginning. You're more likely to want to watch that person once they have told you why you should watch. Now, once you become a fan of that person and you've watched several of their videos, you're probably going to be more forgiving. You're going to be okay with them saying something about themselves, but you're still going to want to know why you should be watching this video. And this applies to any video out there, whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, it doesn't matter. You have to understand that all of us are on social media so that we can somehow help ourselves, whether that's entertaining, whether that's getting inspiration, motivation, or learning how to do something. Pay attention to how you consume content and you will see lots of clues as to how you should be creating your content to grab the attention of your ideal viewer. You can simply create a list of these mistakes so the next time you create a video, you can run through that list and make sure you don't make any of these mistakes. If you learned something in this video, make sure you hit subscribe and comment below and tell me which one of these mistakes you are going to avoid when you create your next video.